Here's a short section from his book where James references a very important point when you're trying to develop and make your own personal lucid dreaming practice. What always works for the majority might not always work for you. So like, a lot of these different lucid dreaming techniques that you'll go out there and find on the internet or wherever, when you're developing your practice, you're gonna have to kind of test them all out and see which ones work best for you, and maybe even edit them in some way to make them better fit your own, your own personal practice. Or even like looking back to his whole, how he got lucid for like a month plus after taking psilocybin for the first time. Well, that worked great for him, but will that work for you? More than likely not, right? So you got to find what fits you, right? So, though through the information I provide, I hope that I can, at the very least, help you reach a conclusion that will allow you to help yourself. And so this is the important part. That's one of the great things about lucid dreaming. The only limit is our own creativity and problem-solving abilities. So what that makes me think of is like one of the most powerful lucid dreaming techniques out there is the wake back to bed method, where typically, you'll sleep a good like 3-4 hours or so, wake up, stay awake for like 20 minutes to an hour, try to keep your body tired, but have your mind wake up. So when you go back to sleep, that can have a really strong effect at upping the chances of you getting lucid, after going back to sleep. But for me, that never really worked that well because I would have such a hard time, falling back asleep that I'd be awake for, hour and a half, 2 hours after fully waking up. So, it was something that I just wouldn't use that often. But what I found worked really great for me was just editing that approach, where I would just set a lot of a lot of alarms, keep my phone right next to me. So as soon as it goes off, I can reach it without having to sit up, turn it off immediately. As soon as I wake, try to recall what dream I'm coming out of, and then just basically do like my hypnagogic meditation, or, trying to remember the dream as I'm falling back asleep. Hopefully I fall back asleep really quickly. You can potentially enter the same dream or re-enter REM again, as opposed to, starting back at stage 1 and having to go through the different sleep cycles. And that for me worked really great at, me potentially getting lucid, or me upping the chances of me getting lucid. And to this day, if there is ever a time where I'm really trying to have a lucid dream for whatever reason, that will be my main approach, right? Sleep long hours, set a lot of really short alarms on my phone, and have it go off where I can just check it and constantly wake up out of a dream, and then, try to fall back asleep. Hopefully watch the hypnagogia develop into full-on REM style dreaming, and then maybe even have a wild, like a wake initiated dream off of that as well. So, being creative and adjusting these different techniques and practices to make them better fit you is an absolutely crucial part to developing your own personal lucid dreaming practice. So that wraps it up. Until the next video, keep the lucid dreaming practice legit.